Hello students, and let us continue the topics related to Cartesian product. Most of the questions we have done in the previous class from NCERT book. Today I am doing questions from R.D. Sharma, and doing questions from R.D. Sharma are essential for science students, and commerce students can also do it. That will be beneficial for you. Now, one question I am giving you orally. The question is, if R is set of all real numbers, then what will R into R represent? R into R into R represent. R into R means two dimension. One set is on x-axis, one is on y-axis. Then R into R represent the set of all points in a two-dimensional plane. Two-dimensional plane or simply plane. Plane means how many dimensions? Suppose that I am taking this page. This page is a two-dimensional figure, and page has length and breadth. If I am taking this book, it is three-dimensional, length, breadth and height. That is why R into R represent the set of all elements in two-dimensional plane, but R into R, three dimensions are there. If there are three dimensions, that will be converted to space. R into R represents the set of all points. Set of all points in three-dimensional space or simply space. Three-dimensional space or simply space. Now R into R, for conveniently you can write it as R square. R into R can be conveniently write as R cube. R square will give points in a plane. R cube will give points in a space. Now I am doing question page number 2.9. Typical question. Concentrate. Page number 2.9. Theorem 1. It is given, but this is not theorem. These all are questions. Until and unless the theorem has a particular name, or until and unless the theorem that is mentioned in NCERT book, the RD is used in giving names theorem 1, theorem 2, that are not theorem, that are simply question. I am reading the question. If A, B and C are three sets, prove that first part A into B union C is equal to A into B union A into C. First part. And second part is A into, just opposite of union is intersection. A into B intersection C is A into B intersection A into C. I will do first part. Second part you can do by yourself. Now what we will do? For proving, again we have to go back to the previous chapter sets. How we can prove two sets are equal? Do you remember? Which method we will use? We will use method of arbitrary element. In order to prove two sets are equal, you have to prove first set is subset of second set and second is a subset of first. If A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then A will be equal to B. This method we have to use here. But in the case of set, arbitrary element is taken as a single element, but in Cartesian product, each element is in the form of a ordered pair. I am taking the left side A into B union C. So A into B union C means it is Cartesian product. Then its element will be ordered pair. I am taking ordered pair is let xy. Let xy be an arbitrary element of A into B union C. That implies xy belongs to A into B union C. That implies if xy belongs to A union B, by the definition of Cartesian product, first element will belongs to first set, second will belongs to second set. That is, x belongs to A, and the conjunction word is and. Union, the link word is or, and intersection, the link word is and the Cartesian product, the conjunction word is and y belongs to B union C. That implies x belongs to A and y belongs to B. Union means or y belongs to C. Now you have to prove A into B union A into C. इसके हिसाब से आपको इसको एडजस्ट करना है. कैसे एडजस्ट करेंगे? X belongs to A and y belongs to B. See, x belongs to A and y belongs to b, or तो x belongs to a and y belongs to b means a into b आ गया, a into b लाना था हमको। नेक्स्ट क्या लाना है, a into c, तो इस बीच में यूनियन है तो और लगा दिया। x belongs to, you know this is belongs to, you have done in previous chapter, x belongs to a and y belongs to c, that means xy belongs to a into b by the definition of partition product। x a में है y b में है तो xy a into b में होगा, और xy belongs to a into c by again by the definition of partition product, that means xy belongs to a into b union, or means union a into c। तो आपने कहां से स्टार्ट किया, a into b union c से स्टार्ट किया, यहां पहुंच गए, that is xy belongs to a into b union c implies xy belongs to a into b union a into c, that is the right side, that means ये एलिमेंट इधर में है तो इसमें भी हमने प्रूफ कर लिया, दैट मीन्स a into b union c is subset or equal to a into b union a into c। This is the method of arbitrary element. This is the first equation. Now we have to start from right side. How we can start from right side? What was the right side? A into b union a into c. हमने ऑलरेडी x और y ले लिया, now कन्वीनियंट के लिए हम ले लेते हैं, let AB be an arbitrary element of a into b union a into c। राइट साइड से स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, that means AB belongs to a into b union a into c, that implies AB belongs to a into b, union means or, AB belongs to a into c। Now again open by partition product, a belongs to a and b belongs to b, or a belongs to a and b belongs to c, this is belongs to e। Now from these two terms a is coming common, you can take it as common, a belongs to a, देखिए a belongs, अब हमको क्या लाना है, a into b union c लाना है, that means a belongs to a and is coming common, देखिए a belongs to a इधर and आ रहा है, and b belongs to b और b belongs to c। आप जस्ट उसको ध्यान में रखना, जो लाने उसके हिसाब से लैंग्वेज को चेंज करना, दैट मीन्स a belongs to a and b belongs to b union c, देखिए that implies AB belongs to a into b union c। अगर a में है, b union c में होगा, तो AB a into b union c में होगा। तो हमने कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया, कहाँ पहुंच गए, हम स्टार्ट किए थे a into b union a into c में से, पहुंचा a into b union c, that is AB belongs to a into b union a into c implies AB belongs to a into b union c, that means we have started from this set and we are arrived to right part, that means therefore a into b union a into c is subset or equal to a into b union c। This is equation number 2. What is equation 1? A into b union c is subset or equal to a into b union a into c। Second, right side, a into b union a into c is subset or equal to a into b union c, that means if a is subset of b and b is subset of a, what do you conclude, you can conclude a equal to b, that means 1 and 2 gives a into b union c is equal to a into b union a into c। In this way you can prove any questions based on Cartesian product by the method of arbitrary element। But you have to think one thing, that in Cartesian product each element is ordered pair, not a single element। The students used to write x belongs to a into b, that is not right, xy belongs to a into b। If you write x belongs to a into b, that is absolutely wrong, you can write x belongs to a but xy belongs to a into b। Now the last question I am going to do is page number 2.12, R.D. Sharma That is again method of arbitrary element. Theorem 10, but this is not theorem. You just understand it as a question. I am reading the question. Let A be a non-empty set such that A into B is equal to A into C. Then show that B equal to C. You are given this condition. Using this condition, you have to prove that B equal to C. In order to prove that B equal to C, you have to prove B subset or equal to C और C सबसेट इक्वल टू लिखे तो चलेगा, नहीं तो भी कोई बात नहीं, सबसेट और इक्वल टू बी. तो हमको पहले कहाँ से स्टार्ट करेंगे? वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दिस. लेट बी बी एन आर्बिट्री एलिमेंट ऑफ बी. मैंने कन्वीनियंस के लिए स्मॉल बी कैपिटल बी का लिया, लिखने में इजी पड़ जाए. दैट मीन्स दैट इम्प्लाइज ए बी बिलोंग्स टू ए इंटू बी. देखिए मैंने बी से बी लिया तो मैंने ऑर्डर्ड पेयर बनाया ए बी बिलोंग्स टू ए इंटू बी, क्योंकि ऑर्डर पेयर इसलिए कि कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट है. ये ए कहाँ से आया? ऐसे. फॉर ऑल कैन बी रिटन एज लाइक दिस. दैट मीन्स फॉर ऑल ए बिलोंग्स टू ए. ये लिखना बहुत जरूरी है. आप ए कहाँ से लिए लिखेंगे नहीं है तो ये मीनिंगलेस हो जाएगा. दैट इम्प्लाइज, पहले हमने कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया? let B be an arbitrary element of B, that is B belongs to B implies AB belongs to A into B for all A belongs to A. Next, that means AB belongs to A into B is given as A into C by given condition. That implies if AB belongs to A into C, A belongs to A and B belongs to C. Now we will ignore the element of A because we have to prove B and C. We have to take we have to think about B and C. That means this means that B belongs to C. कहाँ से start किया आपने? That is B belongs to B implies B belongs to C. Therefore B is subset or C. This is subset. This is C. Equation number 1. इसको दोनों को C मत समझना, इसको हल्का में देना. Now B subset of C हो गया. Now what do you have to prove? C subset of B. For that, let small b be an arbitrary element of C, so that AC belongs to A into C. See, again we have taken ordered pair. Always student used to write A belongs to A into C. That is absolutely wrong. You will get only 0 mark. That means AC belongs to A into C. That इसमें क्या condition है? For all A belongs to A. That implies AC belongs to A into C is given as A into B. A into B implies again A belongs to A and C belongs to B. We don't think about A because we are considering only two sets B and C. That means we have started from C belongs to C, an arbitrary element of C. That means we have started from C belongs to C and we are arrived to C belongs to capital B. That is C belongs to C implies C belongs to B. Therefore you can write that implies C belongs to C implies C belongs to B implies C is subset of B. C is subset of B because this is equation number 2. First equation क्या है? B is subset of C. Second equation C is subset of B. If B is subset of C and C is subset of B, then there is one and only one possibility. Both the sets must be equal. 1 and 2 gives B equal to C. In this way, the Cartesian product you can solve any type of question by the method of arbitrary element. But think one thing: arbitrary element should be chosen in ordered pair, not a single element. I think that you have understood these two questions very carefully and clearly. I suggest do this question one time or 2 times in your notebook. Then we will get a clear idea of the method. See you again in the next class. Thank you very much.